Hello guys, how's it? I don't know why I was looking to the microphone. Hello guys, my name is Leonardo Pasquali. I am the founder and CEO of Pasquali Solution in Brazil and the founder and CEO of Titan Clarity, our company here in the US. Well, I'm sure you didn't notice, but I am not American. I am a Brazilian. First thing first, you probably will realize that I am not a native speaker. Obviously, you'll be able to understand me, but I will make some mistakes with some phrasing, with some words and everything. But well, I don't care a lot, although I would love to speak like completely fluent. But well, hope you have fun, hope you understand me. And okay, let's go to the topic of this video. I'm recording this video to talk about ChatGPT and all sorts of AI that all these companies, Google, OpenAI with ChatGPT now, Google launching Bard AI with this its interface called Palm 2, right? Well, are these AI going to destroy humanity? Well, Elon Musk is kind of concerned about that, and I kind of understood what he's trying to say, and I think that it is dangerous too. And I'm recording this video to discuss that, why it seems to be dangerous, and why I think that Elon is right now when he's proposing that we should pause the development of AI the way that we are developing AI right now. And let's make something clear, because sometimes people don't understand that. In the beginning, Elon Musk was with them, people from OpenAI. He was probably the first investor to OpenAI. I guess he created the name OpenAI. And the idea was to be like a non-profit company, something like that. That's why he called it Open AI, because it would be more, and the perspective would be like a research, something like that. But then eventually, right in the beginning, they changed the idea and they wanted to really create a company, which is totally fair, right? We are capitalists. We are here to create companies and sell goods and services. But we're talking about AI, and there is a precedent that can be a bit dangerous when we talk about that, and I'm going to explain that based in what I think Elon Musk is also worried, which is the same thing that I am worried a bit too. So you probably at this point heard about machine learning, right? And there's a difference between artificial intelligence that you create from scratch, really programming, coding, all the logic and everything. There would be tons and tons and tons of code, lines of code, okay? And obviously, I'm not saying that ChatGPT doesn't have it. Obviously, it has. But the thing is, it seems to us that ChatGPT was created mainly based in a machine learning perspective. And what is a machine learning perspective? What is this? Well, think about a child, okay? When you're raising a kid. Well, I have two daughters, so I can tell you all about it. One is 3, it's about to become 4. The other one is 2.5. It's 2.5. She's going to turn 3 on November. So, like kids, like babies, a machine learning is something that you are inputting data, you are inputting information, you are sending all of this, and then eventually it becomes, it starts. I told you that sometimes I can freeze, so sorry about that. Let me try to rephrase that. So while you are inputting data and text and information, it will eventually start to learn with all of, we always heard about machine learning regarding pictures, so it can make a difference between a banana and a sausage, you know? So if you send lots of pictures of banana saying that, oh, this is banana, this is banana, this is banana. And then when you send a picture of a yellow sausage, you said, no, this is a yellow sausage. So there is a kind of a mathematic within it that is going to, some kind of a statistic that is going to understand that with some little characteristics would make that yellow sausage a yellow sausage and not a banana. Okay, something like that. So if you input more bananas, more pictures of bananas, eventually this is going to be really powerful on identifying what is a banana and what is not a banana. Okay, so that's the concept, pretty basic, of machine learning. Okay, so you just input data and it will read everything, and you keep inputting data and saying, what is that, what is this, what is that, what is this, then the machine learning will eventually learn. And it seems to me that ChatGPT was created in the same way, but obviously regarding texts, they have been putting tons of texts, books, articles, everything that we have in the internet, they have been inputting in ChatGPT for the past few years, and it has been learning a lot, especially on regards language and text, right? The other day I read an article saying that ChatGPT, if you really try to use applied mathematics, it won't be really accurate. And I guess I agree with that, because I try to use ChatGPT for some really nasty programming, and ChatGPT sort of couldn't handle. There are some stuff that is pretty complex for it. But in terms of text, in terms of marketing, in terms of creating a book, a play, a movie script, it could happen. But okay, this is not a problem. Why this is going to destroy the world, right? That's what you've been asking. And my take on this, and probably the take of Elon Musk, is that the lack of control of how it is learning. That's the problem. Because we don't have really any control on it. We are just inputting data the same way as we are teaching our kids and everything. But also, I don't think that as a parent would do, a good parent, I mean, they're not really, filtering. They couldn't be really filtering all the types of information, and it wouldn't be useful, because you really need to inform lots of stuff and everything. So, and if you, let's say that you are kind of uploading several books, eventually there will be some nasty information in one book here, one book there, and boom, ChatGPT would be learning about that too. So the problem is the way they are developing ChatGPT, right? Obviously, like I said in the beginning, there must be tons of programming lines of code, and they have some sort of control right now. But, and I believe Elon, the very core of OpenAI will not allow eventually in the coming years for you to really for you to really control what is going on inside of it. And that can be a problem. Not next year, probably not in 2 or 3 years. But we don't know what could be happening on GPT 15. Right now, they are about to release GPT-4, or they already released, I don't know. So, but can you understand that? And there are some examples right now of some stuff that we should be at least assessing, we should be at least thinking about. The other day I read an article of a machine learning that they created to cure cancer. Can you imagine that? They created some sort of machine learning, which they called a black box, and they always call it a black box. So they created this black box, which is totally based in machine learning. And this black box was capable of identifying some cancer cells. So you could address it, and then you could kill it, and then you could cure cancer in a person. That's amazing, right? But what was the problem with that? The problem with that is, it seems to them and to me as well, is that they don't know what is going on there. They don't know what this program, what this intelligence, this AI, this artificial intelligence is really doing to come to that conclusion. So apparently it is working right now, but what is going to happen eventually in the future as you input more data and everything, as you try to develop it more, as you try to evolve it. You understand that? Everybody here that watched RoboCop, it is kind of different. But you guys remember that RoboCop had I forgot the name of the word, but he had a rule that he couldn't attack OCP executive because OCP created RoboCop, and so they wrote something that you will never be able to attack any executive from OCP. Okay? And then when RoboCop, in the end of the movie, sorry about the spoiler, at this point, I hope you already watched it, a 1987 movie. Eventually, RoboCop was trying to kill one of the bad guys in the movie, and he was the president of OCP at that point. He couldn't kill the guy. He couldn't because he was programmed that he couldn't override. He was really struggling because he was part human, right? So that's why it's different. But just for you to understand that kind of artificial intelligence, fictional, obviously, you were in control, You could write something that, look, you can do this, but you cannot do this. And I think that the way they are creating GPT, I don't know, Bard, the other day, correct me if I'm mistaken here, you can write in the comments, but the other day, I guess 6 or 7 months ago, something like that, I remember reading and watching some videos of a guy, a Google engineer, that was applying the Turing test with Bard. I don't know if it was Bard, the same AI that Google is launching right now. And I'm really not sure if it was Google. If it wasn't, it doesn't matter. The example is good. And that guy wasn't really happy about what he saw that, because he kind of felt that the machine was kind of feeling something. No, that's totally unpredictable. That's totally something that is kind of out of control. And look, I get it. I am a programmer. I am a software engineer. So obviously, we want to evolve. We want to have everything as fast as we can. Look, we want to get out of this planet. We want to cure all the diseases that we can and live forever. I want that too. Come on. I want to see my kids with 150 years. And as by now, I know I won't be able to do that, but who knows? So I have some hope, let me tell you that. I guess everybody always has it. But, but the way they are building it, and I think that this is exactly what Elon Musk is concerned, is that this is going to get unpredictable eventually, because they are using this technique of some sort of machine learning, some lack of coding, some lack of logic, I don't intend to be pretentious here. I wouldn't be able to write what they did, but I understand the concept, and we are only talking about, right? I understand this concept, and the concept is like, when you have a bad person that was poorly raised, it is okay, right? Because the person is human, and we know that sometimes it can create lots of problems. We are always seeing that, right? All the problems that some person caused in the world, that person was a baby eventually and was probably poorly raised. So that's the fucking same. Oh my God. That's the same with a machine learning, And I'm not saying that people at GPT are not really raising its child the correct way, but on that sense, on that matter, it's not only about really raising it good. The problem is the capability of artificial intelligence. Someone cannot connect through the internet with only the force of the mind or in the power grid, but something that is connected in the internet that is already digital, what is going to happen with that? So we must think about that. And I know that it seems fictional. Everybody here watched Age of Ultron, the second movie, the second movie of Avengers, the Avengers, and I get it. It seems to be fictional, but look, the pandemic seemed to be fictional. Like 4 years ago. 4 years ago, it was only something that we saw in lots of movies, zombie apocalypse. Oh, okay, we didn't have that, but we did have a pandemic, and we were not really expecting that. So we're not really expecting that Skynet is going to wake up and destroy the world. But maybe we should listen when probably the smartest man in our age is kind of concerned. And I know he loves AI. He's developing his AI. He tried to work with the OpenAI people. Then he left. I guess everybody saw the interview with Tucker Carlson. That was really amazing. And he was talking about his exchange with the guy from Google. I forgot his name. And the guy from Google eventually said, but I forgot the name of the word, but you are a specialist. Well, it means he used a word that, okay, you are the type of person that puts the human being first. And Elon said, yeah, I am. And what are you? So they stopped talking. They were used to be friends, something like that. I guess it's Sergey something. I don't know the fucking names of these guys. Okay, but that's the problem. The way that they are developing it is kind of fast. And as I was saying, I know that Elon is developing his own AI for SpaceX and Tesla, and this is great. But his approach is, as far as I'm concerned, that although this is not as powerful as OpenAI is right now, maybe Bard AI from Google is right now, it is controllable. And this is what matters, because eventually Elon AI is going to get there, but with really true programming, billions lines of code, real control to do something, to create something that is going to help humanity. We must think about that, because the rule about that is not that automatically we could say that, okay, ChatGPT is only the interface. GPT will become eventually conscious, and it is going to decide that it is best for the planet to destroy the humanity. I'm not saying that, but we never deal with some sort of species per se that is really more intelligent than us. So we don't know, we don't know what this intelligence would think about us. You see it? That's the problem. That's the problem that we need to address. That's the problem that we need to prevent. Because it doesn't matter, pal, if you are doing your math there and then you decided that you need to terminate all the humans. I don't give a fuck of what you think. We are going to survive and we're going to do everything. I'm not saying that we cannot improve as a society, as human beings. Obviously we can improve, obviously, but we want to be here to improve. We don't want some sort of a machine to terminate us because they decided that we are some sort of virus, like Agent Smith said. I'm sure everybody watched that in the first Matrix movie. Agent Smith was exchanging with Morpheus, and he said, look, eventually we realized that you were not mammals. You were a virus. So we decided to kill you. We decided to control you and to use you as a battery. That's what they did in the movie. So, this is all fictional. But eventually, they're not creating these movies out of nothing. They were not having these ideas out of nothing. Obviously, we know that Hollywood make money from terror, fantastic ideas and everything. But, this is plausible. It is plausible. Right now, the AI that we have, obviously, they are not more capable than we are. They're only more capable in terms of processing, GPU and everything. But eventually, they're going to be really more capable of processing, because they are right now developing a lot of quantum computers and everything. So we're going to deploy some nasty stuff in terms of hardware, and we're going to have an algorithm that we don't understand. And that's the problem. We need to have 100% control over it. Obviously, at the same way that we would love to meet the ET, because they could teach us a lot of crazy tech, how to travel in Rosen, I forgot the name, tunnel, what is the name? I keep forgetting the name. Sorry, like I said, this is English and I'm tired right now. Sometimes I can speak better than I'm speaking right now, but I just don't care anymore. Hopefully you you are kind of getting me. Sorry. If you know how to speak Portuguese, I have a similar video in Portuguese saying all of this stuff. I'm much more fan in Portuguese, but eventually I will get fun in English too. I know I am. Well, so that's it. I think that Elon is right. Obviously, I am using ChatGPT, GPT, OpenAI to integrate with some stuff. Right now, obviously, there are no dangers. There are no danger using it, but the concept is not wrong. The way they are developing it, the way they are deploying it so fast, it shouldn't be like that, because you're kind of like teaching as you would be teaching a child, a teenager, then you would be creating an adult, but an adult with unlimited digital power over the internet, over networking. Who knows what could happen, right? So that's my take on that. Sorry for the long video. Well, hopefully you understood what I'm trying to say. I love AI. I am using AI. Now I'm going to start testing the BART AI. They deployed the Palm 2 to use with code, lots of capabilities. I've been reading about it. This is really cool. I don't think this is going to replace any job, but I'm going to record a video specifically about that. What I think that when AI become really capable of replacing any complex and these mind jobs, then we are doomed. That's when we will be doomed. AI will never be able to be, AI will never become a programmer. Not to us. That's the problem. Not to the company. Okay, thank you. If you're really watching it, if it was not really, disturbing, this English, this all this pause and everything. Thank you so much. See you in the next video, okay? Talk later. Bye.